Can you share a bit about when you were a kid, how you were thinking about all of this, and how'd you get to where you are right now from those early thoughts about it?
Honestly, for me, it was an unconventional path, and that's what I tell everyone to pursue. It starts by following your own passions. I have wanted to be an astronaut for my entire life, and I had many people tell me the recipe by which you can become an astronaut. Do A, B, and C. And I remember deciding somewhere around middle school that if I were to ever become an astronaut, if I were to put myself forward as someone to contribute to this program that I held in such high regard, it wasn't going to be because I lived my life according to a checklist. It was going to be because I followed my passions. And I'm very fortunate to say that I was able to do that. I leaned in. I tell people, do what scares you. And finally, support the people around you. I was supported by people that believed in me, and I always remember to tell the people around me I believe in them.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Well, there are two specific points that are definitely waypoints on this journey. And it began when I was a kid, about 10 years old, seeing a space shuttle launch on TV, but not even having the context to realize those are astronauts in that vehicle and that you have to be an astronaut or maybe a pilot to do it, or even an engineer. I didn't think any of that. I just thought that thing's going fast and I would love to drive it. When I joined the Navy in college, my father said to me, with an engineering degree and being a pilot, you might become an astronaut. And he said that to me in 1997. And so again, the power of inspiration and mentorship and that love and support from family is a definite path to getting here for me.
When we see the kind of mission that you all are embarking on, and when people see that, breaking through the limitations in our thoughts that need to be broken so we can see that anything is possible. When we actually challenge ourselves and live with that kind of ambition, I'm just thrilled about the four of you being selected and being on this incredible mission together. People are so excited about you guys, so congratulations.